What is up, guys? Since today I am so exhausted, unfortunately I will not be doing a leg day workout. Instead I am going to do a full body workout. Tomorrow is going to be a rest day and then I will get back to it. I'm going to give you guys my dieting tips during the workout because my father is so kindly with me and he's going to do some recording for me. But what we are going to do is we're going to do two exercises for each muscle group, not specifically isolation work for that certain muscle group, but as long as there's a compound movement involving that muscle group, we will make sure to incorporate it. I will let you guys know what we are doing as we go. Okay, bye. So guys, to start, we're going to superset lateral raises with a shoulder press, 4 sets of 12 on each. So go a little bit of lighter weight is what I'm doing today just because I am so sore today. I'm starting to feel better now that we're kind of getting into it, but my first recommendation when dieting is adjust your water intake. A lot of people tend to short themselves on water. One, it'll help performance at the gym, and two, it just helps clean out your body. And on top of that, it helps keep you fuller throughout the day because your stomach's kind of tricked into thinking that you're more full than you are, and that has been my #1 help. Next, we're going to work down towards our lats. We did a lat pull down. Again, 4 sets of 12 on that, and then I did a neutral grip pull up. This is kind of a trick that I learned from the Christian Guzman fitness plan summer shredding program this year. And my neutral grip pull ups, I did 5, hold for 3 seconds, and then release and do another 5, and then hold for 3 seconds, and then I am only doing that today. Dieting tip #2, distribute your eating throughout the day and have pre-measured meals at your disposal. It helps with cravings. If you are starting to crave, then you can eat something quick, and that's the biggest problem, is that people tend to want to eat something fast, so they just end up grabbing something like a bagel with some butter or something complex carb. So something fast and easy, or freezer meals. So the best way to avoid that is to prepare your meals and have them pre-proportioned so they are reasonable size. Next we have tricep pull downs, reverse grip pull downs. The next tip I can give you guys is to eat properly and proper food. proteins and all that. I used to think I ate so much, and when I'm eating properly, I notice I'm a lot more full for a lot longer, even in versus to certain carbohydrates I find fill me a lot better, like potatoes and pasta I really enjoy because they keep me full longer, but white rice keeps me full for a short period of time. Switching to brown rice can definitely help with that if you can get past the flavor point of it, and don't be eating this stuff and then just overdosing it with sauce, because then you're kind of counteracting, because sauce is typically where you end up packing on a lot of the excess calories and sugars. Now we have a preacher curl with superset with a hammer. Preacher curl, superset with a hammer curl. And my next tip for you guys is keeping busy and making effective use of your time. By keeping busy, your mind is a lot less likely to wander and focus on how hungry you are, because you are distracted. And I even find it in my weekends, if I go home and I start working on the computer, I get a lot more bored and I get a lot more hungry, versus when I'm at work and I'm keeping busy and I have a lot of tasks to do. Even slow days at work, I find I want to eat more. So keeping busy definitely helps reduce temptations and cravings. Now we have a dumbbell tricep extension. I am going to do 3 sets of 12. And my next tip for you guys is, oh shit, what is it? Keeping your cheap foods out of the house and keeping them out of your sight by sticking to the outside parameters of the grocery store. You tend to keep your eyes off them, and it helps reduce the temptation to go out and buy them. If you're walking down the sweet aisle, obviously you're gonna be a lot more likely to pick something up. So if you can keep to the outside, because typically your dairies, your proteins, and your vegetables, the only reason that you should really wander in the middle at all is for your rices and all that. But even that, you can get potatoes in your produce section if you're just starting out, and just trying to make sure you cut out those excess foods. I believe this is diet tip number 6 and exercise number 6. We are doing a bench press with pause reps at the bottom. And my diet tip is tracking your own macros. Finding out what you're putting in your body makes the world of difference. I thought I was doing really good for my cut for the first little while, and then I went and checked what my sushi macros actually were. So I was like, oh, a little sushi won't hurt. And when I first initially found out, I had told you guys about it, and I made it sound like a lot worse than it was. And I can incorporate it in my diet, but the way I was doing it was definitely improper. I mean, 12, 8, 8, and then go back up to a 12 at the end. Okay guys, since I did a chest day yesterday, well, not a chest day, a push day. My chest is still sore, so I'm gonna do one demonstrative set of me doing an incline press for my other chest exercise. And personally, I recommend either doing a fly or a different angle, just because you want to hit the different angles to help the muscle grow. And I really like flies because a fly stretches and lengthens the muscle and then shortens it. Next, superset of standing calf raise and a seated calf raise. Both sets of 10, 5 sets. So, change of plans to what I originally had planned on doing. My power's out again, unfortunately. So I'm gonna go to dinner and hopefully the power's back on by then. If not, I will get as much editing as I can out of my battery life on my laptop. I'll leave it plugged in tonight. Once it turns, once I get power back, it'll start charging again, and hopefully I will have the video posted for you guys tomorrow. I hope you guys found these tips and tricks informational. I'm gonna end the video here though, and I just want to say thank you for everybody who's been watching lately. I know it's a lot of my friends and family supporting right now, but I do know there is a select few of you that are new viewers and people who just follow me on social media or just happen to catch me in their newsfeed, and for that I want to say thank you. Thank you for giving me a shot, and I hope you guys enjoy these videos, and make sure you subscribe, comment down below if you want a certain type of exercise routine. Wednesday I'm going to make sure that I am posting workouts, and then Fridays I will post weekends, and my vlogs I think I'm going to start splitting into. But other than that, I will talk to you guys soon, and have a great day.